epic urban legend, House of Blue Lights. Welcome to Paranormal Parlor, where it's time for another creepy yet exciting story. Please subscribe to my channel by clicking on the red square at the right bottom corner of the page so you won't miss any future stories. And thank you. As I recall, it was a Friday night, and my friends and I were headed for the place we longed to see. The major buzz at school was the House of Blue Lights on the far side of town. We were excited and a little creeped out by the thought of actually seeing what everybody was talking about. Were the stories true? The place was legendary in Indianapolis and a rite of passage to visit. It was off the beaten path. We neared the property, and sure enough, there was a blue glow around the house, just like rumors said. When a black cat crossed the road, we swerved out of the way. It only reinforced the spooky atmosphere surrounding us. The house sat back from the road, and the guys wanted to walk up and look in the windows to see the woman in her casket. It was such a morbid thought, and very spooky. As we stared at the place, strikes of lightning, rumbles of thunder, then heavy rain assaulted our car. We decided to move on and not try exploring that night. It was eerie to see the blue glow, and odd to know the story surrounding it. As urban legend goes, the owner of the house, Skiles Test, a successful businessman, had been married to a lovely woman that died unexpectedly. During their marriage, she made Skiles promise that when she died, he would not bury her in the ground or put her in a traditional casket. She didn't want to be covered up. Upon her death, he kept his word and placed her in a glass casket in their home near the windows. He surrounded her casket with blue lights and placed them around the outside of the house. Blue was his favorite color, and he wanted to do this in her memory. Was it true? We clearly saw the blue lights, so there was no doubting that. But what about his wife resting inside a glass casket? A couple years ago, I spoke with author Gary Ledbetter, who, as a child, lived on the property of Skiles Test. He shared the true story and how teens often came to check out the legend of the blue lights. Some even went for a swim in the pool. Using his creative imagination, Gary has written a great novel about the place, inspired by his experiences, and his story includes many true details. To read this chilling tale about this urban legend, you can order his book, Murder at the House of Blue Lights, via the link below. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, farewell.